The Buffalo Bills entered the 2019 offseason with many holes on their roster. They addressed a very large number of them in the first few days of free agency. Here is where the roster stands now, at roughly the same number of players as they had heading into the 2018 NFL Draft. Note, players are listed in alphabetical order in the body of the article, but an unofficial depth chart appears at the end of the article. Free agent additions are marked with an asterisk. Quarterback Josh AllenDerek AndersonMatt Barkley. This position would seem to be set with this franchise quarterback, veteran backup, and veteran mentor roles all neatly slotted. They will likely bring in a fourth quarterback at some point for minicamp or training camp. No changes were made during free agency. Running back Patrick DeMarco, Keith Ford, Frank Gore, asterisk, Chris Ivory, LaShawn McCoy, Marcus Murphy. Will LaShawn McCoy be the lead back in 2019? Buffalo needs to get younger here, but instead they signed the oldest running back Vic, Frank Gore. DeMarco is seemingly entrenched as the fullback. Wide receiver Cole Beasley, asterisk, Victor Bolden Jr. John Brown, asterisk, Robert Foster, Zay Jones, Ray McLeod, Isaiah McKenzie, Cam Phillips, Andre Roberts, asterisk, Damari Scott, Duke Williams. Buffalo churned this portion of their roster most in 2019 free agency. John Brown and Cole Beasley should be in line for a ton of playing time in 2019, knocking Robert Foster to a complimentary role. Former draft picks will need to work hard just to keep their roster spot. Tight end Jason Kroom, Tyler Kroft, asterisk, Kroft is the de facto starter and has the most playing time at the NFL level. Kroom hasn't proven anything at the NFL level. Buffalo could have a completely new set of tight ends by the time the 2019 season rolls around with free agents and draft picks. They will likely add one in the draft if not two. Interior O-line Russell Bodie, Nick Boettger, Vlad Ducasahone, Feliciano, asterisk, Spencer Long, Mitch Morse. Wyatt Teller. Morse was the crown jewel of free agency in Buffalo, signing the most lucrative contract for a center in NFL history. Teller, Bodini, and Ducas all started games in 2018, but Long signed for decent money and Boettger received some playing time. Where everyone will shake out is still up in the air. Offensive tackle Deion Dawkins, Connor McDermott, Nsika, Jeremiah Sirles, Adrian Waddle. Buffalo needed a starter. Do they think the newly signed Nsika is going to step into that role, or will they draft someone? Waddle is a backup at best, along with Sirles and McDermott. Defensive end Jerry Hughes, Shaq Lawson, Mike Love, Trent Murphy, Eddie Yarbrough. Buffalo has a lot of uncertainty around this group, as Hughes, Lawson, and Yarbrough aren't under contract past 2019. Buffalo could still add a free agent, draft a player, trade one of these guys, or release guys. It's low-key wide open at defensive end this offseason. Defensive tackle Star Latulilae, Kyle Pico, Harrison Phillips, Jordan Phillips, Robert Thomas. Jordan Phillips just signed a medium-sized contract extension to be a major part of the rotation following the retirement of Kyle Williams. Buffalo will likely add a piece here to act as a penetrating pass rush presence in the absence of the veteran. Linebacker Lorenzo Alexander, Tremaine Edmunds, Ian Lacy, Matt Milano, Julian Stanford, Corey Thompson. There's a gulf between defense linebackers and special teams linebackers. Alexander will probably play some defensive line as a pass rushing specialist in addition to his role at linebacker. With two young studs, this position might be the most set on the roster. Cornerback Kevin Johnson, asterisk, Taron Johnson, Rian Lewis, Lafayette Pitts, Denzel Rice, Levi Wallace, Davius White. Buffalo needed another cornerback capable of playing significant snaps and seemingly found that player in Kevin Johnson. Taron Johnson's injury meant a safety was playing nickel cornerback a year ago, and Wallace was the team's fourth choice at outside cornerback behind Vontae Davis, Phillip Gaines, and Ryan Lewis. This position is likely set heading into April. Safety Raphael Bush, Micah Hyde, Marlowe and Neil Jordan. Poyer. Bush was the team's third safety in 2018 and played big nickel cornerback, as well. Buffalo could upgrade at that spot if they want, or keep this group status quo. specialists: Corey Bojorquez, punter; Corey Carter, punter; Red Ferguson, long snapper; Stephen Hauschka, kicker; Andre Roberts, kick returner. Asterisk, the Bills are going to have a Corey battle at punter, it would seem. Both ended the year on injured reserve after different injuries. Hauschka was also hurt and struggled down the stretch, but we'd be surprised if they moved on from him. Ferguson just signed an extension. Unofficial depth chart: position starter, backup, reserve, position starter, backup, reserve, QB Josh AllenDerek, Barkley, Derek Anderson, RB LeSean McCoy, Frank Gore, asterisk, Chris Ivory, Marcus Murphy, Keith Ford, FB Patrick DeMarco, WR1 Zay Jones, Victor Bolden Jr. Duke Williams, WR2 John Brown, asterisk, Robert Foster, Cam Phillips, Damari Scott, WR3 Cole Beasley, asterisk, Isaiah McKenzie, Andre Roberts, asterisk, Ray McLeod, Tate, Tyler Croft, asterisk, Jason Kroom, LT Deion Dawkins, Ladrian Waddle, asterisk, LG Wyatt Teller, Vlad Dukas, C. Mitch Morse, asterisk, Russell Bodini, RG Spencer Long, asterisk, John Feliciano, asterisk, Ike Boatger, RT Ty Nsika, asterisk, Connor McDermott, Jeremiah Searles, Jerry Hughes, Mike Love, Eddie Yarbrough, NT Star, Latulili Harrison Phillips, DT Jordan Phillips, Kyle Pika, Robert Thomas, Trent Murphy, Shaq Lawson, SLB Lorenzo Alexander, Dion Lacey, MLB Tremaine Edmonds, Julian Stanford, WLB Matt Miliano, Corey Thompson, CB Tre'Davious White, Kevin Johnson, asterisk, Lafayette Pitts, FS Jordan Poyer, Dean Marlowe, Saran Neal, SS Micah Hyde, Raphael Bush, NB Taron Johnson, CB Levi Wallace, Ryan Lewis, Denzel Rice, K. Stephen Hauschka, P. Corey Bojorquez, Corey Carter, LS Reed Ferguson, KR Andre Roberts, asterisk.